EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Gets past one man. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Go ahead. Hey, middle.
Jackson now. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
Hey, out.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
13.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Don't jump.
Austin, the man in motion left. Go. They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Here we go. Is that all right?
On play action, Fields. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Back to throw, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go, set. Set.
From the gun, here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36.
Up. Alpha. Mayday. Right.
Throwing again is Fields. Finds Pickens outright. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Alpha, let's go. Here we go.
Fields now to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No, we change it.
Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a... as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Hey, can. Extend.
To throw is Fields.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
You got a mini basic. Hey, can. Go.
Now it's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Hey, can.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 9.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
Hey, report. Sit up.
Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Middle. You at A.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Hey, middle. Sit up.
Again, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
13. Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Don't jump, ready?
Fields. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
West right, sit. Here we go.
Here's Fields.
Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Hey, 551. Buck's right. Hey, never mind, Monday. Say hi.
Here's Fields.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Finding Walker, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
We change it. No, we change it. Report.
Now it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I'm gonna go. Next one. Go ahead.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Andrews. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
From the gun, Jackson.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Here we go. Test. Go straight. Straight.
Now Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now the rookie's free. He's still on his feet. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two.
Here we go, son.
Fields trying to throw for it.
He'll buy some time right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Hey, hey.
Jackson now.
Now he's free at the 35.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Hey, can. Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go. Go.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Ken. No mas. Hey, Ken. Sit high.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flushed out right.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start out with field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
11. Right.
On play action, Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Able to get away. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Hey, 5:51. Here we go, son.
Looking to throw. Fields. Being chased out left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Down the right sideline.
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Hey, Ken. Tonight.
From the 36,
Fields.
flush to
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, that's the third time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate one fumble, twos, oh, my goodness, three or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, report. Report.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Let's go. Right.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Go ahead.
Jackson from the shotgun.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Go.
To throw is Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
EQ. Yep. Hey, can. Extend. Is that all right?
Now it's Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Don't jump. Ready? All right.
To the air again, Fields.
Steps away to his left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Angel. Here we go. Sit up. You got a mini basic. Sit up.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Bind, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
All right.
Back to throw. Fields. They'll roll him out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback.
11.
Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. Tonight.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
2nd and 9 now.
And that one too wide and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now, they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
West right fifth. Here we go.
Fields.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Here we go.
Ravens,
It's all right.
Here's Fields.
Throwing left side, it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Punch right. Here we go, son.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Go.
Off play action. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. Hot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
To the right side and intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Here we go. Is it all right?
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Hey, can't.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now a 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Here we go, set. 19, Lion. 79, Bronco.
They'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete. Quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Alpha. Right.
Now Fields. Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Alpha. Here we go, son. Right.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Here we go.
2nd down and 4.
Mayday. Right.
Looking to throw. Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Second and 11. He's going to let this one go deep.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Rolling left.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Here we go. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes second down.
Here we go, side.
Looking to throw. Fields. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.